I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats.
Gresini racing rider Marc Marquez said he wanted to maintain his consistency ahead of the 2024 Catalunya MotoGP this weekend in order to become a contender in the race for the 2024 season title. We had lost the consistency of these two guys, Jorge Martin and Francesco Bagnaia, because they were fast in every practice and every qualifying practice, Marquez said, quoted from the official MotoGP statement, Friday. However, at Jerez and Le Mans I know both of them very well. I just need to find this consistency, he added. About free practice in Catalunya 2024. Through qualified hot lap, Marc Marquez, who paved for Gresini Racing, displaced Espargaro in first place. Baby Alien posted the fastest lap time of 1 minute 40,222 seconds or 0.282 seconds ahead of Espargaro, who followed him in second. On the other hand, Ducati's mainstay Francesco Bagnaia still hasn't shown his fangs by finishing 18th. The defending champion for 2 consecutive seasons has a gap of 1.176 seconds from Marquez in first place. And here's the full news. Pramac racing rider Jorge Martin came out as the fastest in the Catalunya 2024 MotoGP Free Practice 1 FP1 session. The 2024 Catalunya MotoGP held its FP1 session today, Friday, May 24, 2024, at Circuit de Barcelona, Spain, with Jorge Martin as the star. Martinator soared in the session, which took place in the morning local time, for 45 minutes on the Ducati Desmacedesai GP24 bike. The first position belonged to Martin after he surpassed Marc Marquez's lap time in the last 3 minutes with 1 minute 39.579 seconds. Meanwhile, Marquez, who defends Gresini Racing, is second with a difference of 0.292 seconds from Martin. The Catalunya MotoGP FP1 Session 2024 was immediately heated by Joan Mir, who carved the best lap time with Repsol Honda. The 2020 season world champion was ranked first through the achievement of 1 minute 41.994 seconds, even though he was shortly displaced by Jorge Martin. Up to 10 minutes running, the leaders of the FP1 session still took turns until the Aprilia duo Aleix Espargaro and Maverick Vinales soared. Through a qualified hot lap, Marc Marquez, who rides for Gresini Racing, displaced Espargaro in first place. The Baby Alien posted the fastest lap time of 1 minute 40.222 seconds or 0.282 seconds ahead of Espargaro, who followed him in second. On the other hand, Ducati's mainstay Francesco Bagnaia still hasn't shown his fangs by finishing 18th. The defending champion for 2 consecutive seasons has a gap of 1.176 seconds from Marquez in first place. Advancing on the Ducati Desmacedesai GP23, Marquez continued to sharpen his time record to 1 minute 39.871 seconds. Red Bull KTM rider Brad Binder tried to shake Marquez's dominance when his run on the main straight narrowed the gap to 0.094 seconds. The Catalunya MotoGP FP1 Session 2024 left the last 30 minutes. Bagnaia managed to move to 7th position and still continue to try. With a quiet track as most riders returned to the paddock to prepare for Run 2, Bagnaia took advantage of the situation to move up one more strip. The same was done by Binder's teammate Jack Miller, where the quiet traffic saw him skyrocket to 7th. Gasca's Tech 3's Pedro Acosta had the misfortune of running wide at turn 7 while trying to make a hot lap. The rider nicknamed El Tiburón is still stuck in 11th place with a difference of 0.648 seconds from Marquez. In the last 10 minutes, Bagnaia is still trying to sharpen his time record by doing Run 3. The Italian rider still has 0.4 seconds that he must cut from Marquez's achievement, who has not been displaced. In the last 3 minutes, Martin was able to shift Marquez as the fastest rider with 1 minute 39.579 seconds. Until the final flag flew, Martin was still able to maintain his position by 0.292 seconds ahead of Marquez in second. On the other hand, Gresini racing rider Marc Marquez said he wanted to maintain his consistency ahead of the 2024 Catalunya MotoGP this weekend in order to become a contender in the race for the 2024 season title. "We had lost the consistency of these two guys, Jorge Martin and Francesco Bagnaia, because they were fast in every practice and every qualifying practice," Marquez said, quoted from the official MotoGP statement, Friday. "However, at Jerez and Le Mans I know both of them very well. I just need to find this consistency," he added. The 8-time world champion continued. Finding the consistency he meant at the Barcelona-Catalunya circuit would also be challenging. "This is one of the tricky tracks. Moreover, Bagnaia and Martin, with the new bike, will likely have an advantage in the long corners," Marquez said. "However, we will find our own way to get there quickly and fight with the front riders," he added. Regarding targets, the Spaniard said his immediate goal at the moment is to focus on the race in Barcelona, following a positive record in the previous 2 races at Jerez and Le Mans. However, he did not deny that he was increasingly motivated to beat Martin and Bagnaia, who are the most competitive riders this season. They are the 2 guys who competed for the world title last year and are the 2 strongest opponents out there. So I will continue to work with what I have to try and get maximum results," Marquez said.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs,